Hi, everybody. This is Dave and Joe Liberty Stand. We're back.
He did it right, and I didn't.
We're trying to. He's talking about the previous opening, but I was asking Dave a question. With all the things going on in our lives, but what is it that is what can we do? What maybe might Dave and I encourage you to do in response.
What do we try to
issues?
do to help other people that need help?
Okay, yeah. And
That
that was one of the things. Make a difference.
No matter what you hear from Washington, it's not great. It's not a great roaring economy. There's people in trouble. Now there's some people that are making a life on that, and I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about real people that need real help, that are trying to do something for themselves. And you know what? If you know somebody's trying to do something, you should try to help them. And we were before we started, we were talking about what can we do? What can you do where you're at? Well, first of all, it depends. Everybody has different means. You might have some money, you might not. What do? If you don't have money, you spend your time, and you're better off by the closer to home. If you've got a relative, a family member, or a friend of a friend, or if everybody's good, which would be great.
That you're talking about, like a friend who needs help,
right? The closer, the better.
Like who has like a need.
Sure. Right.
Whether it be food or maybe need around the house, maybe
house
like that.
Maybe their car's broke down and they can't afford to get it fixed, and maybe you know how to work on a car.
Yeah.
Or maybe you can go here. I can loan you some money and you can get it fixed.
Right.
Or you can call my friend Bob Williams.
Is he my guy? TCB?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yep.
Or you call.
We didn't even realize we had this mutual friend who has a auto repair service, and
yes.
My brother referred me to this guy. His name's TCB Auto Service, and his name's Bob. And was it Tina? Is it Tina?
Mm-hmm. His wife.
Yeah, his wife. And anyway, so I took my car over there, and then one day he mentioned a friend that had an auto place, and I just said, "Well, who is it?" And small world. It was awesome.
It's Lafayette, Indiana, all right?
Yeah.
We're all 2 people away from knowing everybody else.
But it was pretty neat. That was cool.
Well, what's a little aside before we go back to serious stuff. I told Bob, I said, "What's TCB?" And he said, "Taking care of business." And so you got that from Elvis, right? He had no idea what I was talking about. That was like Elvis's
taking
motto.
Care of business.
No, that's okay. That's Bachman Turner Overdrive. No, but Elvis he had a ring that said T, and it was on the side of his airplane, for God's sakes.
Really? TCB?
And here's the funny thing. His brother, who I know Bob because of his brother.
Well, Bob's older, right?
No, Bob's a year or two younger than me.
Oh, okay.
And his brother is about a year older. Somewhere, almost, not quite, but close. He graduated a year ahead of me. And he lived in Memphis after he graduated high school. So we went to Memphis all the time. Elvis, he had no idea taking care of business. Elvis.
Where did he get the TCB from?
I think he thought of it.
It was just taking care of business.
It was Elvis's motto and a Bachman Turner Overdrive song, but it was Bob's. But it was Bob's baby, man.
That's the thing. It's like, I know in advertising we talk about it's that top of mind, or there's seeds planted in your mind, that come out in other ways, and you don't realize where it came from.
Right.
So it may have came from something like that song or whatever. But anyway.
Well, at this point, how many people have there been on the planet ever? How many things are written? How many things are on film?
Lots of ideas and information.
And everybody fills their...
my gosh.
What are you plagiarizing at this moment that you think you came up with?
There's so much information. It's information overload. I heard that terminology before.
It's a good.
So
it's
anyway,
a good thing,
going back to or stay on track.
Well, no,
but what can we do to make a difference in these issues going on? And besides voting,
I'll tell you what we were. I almost forgot this. Thank you. We we just came up with this subject before we started doing this, but if I'd known, I typed out some stuff. We're going to try to put some stuff online. Glenn Beck's doing incredible work. We're trying to save the Christians over in Syria and and Iraq and stuff, where ISIS is killing them and putting the children into the sex slave industry and stuff. And he's trying to buy vet family. He's if you go to glennbeck.com and check that out. I think it's called the Nazarene Fund or something like that. But it's to rescue the Christians that are in danger of ISIS overseas.
Okay.
And that's definitely something you could do. I said all things local, and that's great. If you can help your family or your friends or your community. But if you want to rescue Christians for being killed for being Christians, please look into glennbeck.com, blaze.com. You look around for the Nazarene Fund. The Nazarene Fund is what it's called, I think.
Okay.
And anything to get those families out of there. It's a horrible situation.
Is that part of what they're talking about, where
yes.
the U.S. taking in 5,000 or 10,000 refugees?
No, those are Muslims that they're talking about.
Really?
And they're not vetted. See, this money we're donating is vetting everybody that says, hey, we're a Christian family and we need to come over here.
Okay.
And they're making sure they're who they say they are.
Okay.
We're just
vetted means
it means
they're verified.
Yes, they're checked out and they are who they say they are, and get over here quick before something bad happens to you. No,
wow,
the government wants. I don't want. I just said on the last show we don't want to go over the bad stuff right now and to live your life and be happy, but bad stuff's happening. We are doing everything opposite of what we ought to be doing right now, and it is on purpose by people that want to undo this nation and the world, really. But watch a fun TV show and be happy. But no, I do. Every night before I go to bed, I have to.
So you don't go to bed with this. So, but no, you're saying that the 5 to 10,000 they're saying bringing in is a whole different.
Yeah, they're just hordes of people that say, I'm a refugee, please bring me in.
Okay.
Beck is making sure that the ones he wants are Christian families escaping certain
persecution.
Yes.
That are targeted. They're targeted.
They actually
that's the difference.
Okay, they spray paint. Okay, like in the Germany during the World War II, they put a star on the Jews. The Star of David on them. It looks like a U with a dot above it.
Okay.
And it stands for Nazarene, and you are marked. And that means A, you have 24 hours to get away. You will pay this tax, which they can't pay. They don't have enough money to pay the taxes, or you will convert to our brand of Muslim or Islamism. Islamism. There's a difference between Muslim and Islamism. Islamism is the ISIS bad guys, and like your regular Muslim is somebody that wants to.
Right, they're not.
They just want to get along, go along, and just have to do their thing.
Too. They're practicing their faith.
And well, anyway, they can't. And you know what? I'll tell you what. These guys don't back down. They'll say, "No, I'm not converting." When it comes down to it, and they come to their house and they're killing them. They're burning them alive. They're drowning them. They're cutting their heads off. They're
and all this you can find through Glenn's show.
Yeah,
Glenn's
you go
network.
Look up Glenn Beck. Look up the Blaze. Look up the Blaze TV. All this stuff is on there. Man, I beg you guys to do that at least. Yeah. And man, it's $100 a year. Okay. What is? I'm not good at math. What is the math on that? It's not much, people.
Less than $10 a month.
I smoke more cigarettes than that in a day. Okay. And it's well worth it. And if you go, well, I don't know, I got a crazy schedule. You can look up anything you want on demand. But anyway, has it been 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we should go now.
Okay. You want to sign us off?
Will you sign us off?
All right. Thanks a lot, everybody. We'll see you next time.